We do not have any concerns of a miss. We do believe that revenues globally will be relatively in line with expectations, just a touch under 10% globally. But we do believe that margins, particularly merchandise margins, can be better than expected. And hopefully that leads to another beat once again for Nike.
Sure, but let's talk about China. It's both their, I guess, supply chain exposure, which I would guess is lesser now than it has been, but probably still there, and also their demand exposure, right? I mean, this China market has been a huge growth story for them for so long now.
China will be a major focus in tonight's print. As you mentioned, they do source about 26% of their footwear from their market. However, it's not the greatest exposure. Vietnam has actually taken the lead there, and Indonesia is a big player as well. And then from a revenue standpoint, you know, ultimately, this is a market that Nike has performed extremely well in, over 20% growth the last few quarters. We believe they'll be relatively close to that once again. Despite the volatility we've heard about from a macro standpoint, again, we believe high teens to roughly 20% growth in China this quarter.
You know, I don't mean to put words in your mouth, but if I'm building a portfolio of individual securities, I can't imagine a portfolio that doesn't have Nike in it.
We agree. Ultimately, tonight, Nike will talk about their fiscal 20 expectations. They've already alluded to high single-digit revenue growth in addition to mid-teens earnings growth. That is an extremely attractive algorithm and one that we believe investors will very much appreciate, and it is stemming and supporting our buy rating and $100 price target on the name.
What is their biggest challenge right now, Paul?
Look, ultimately, tariffs is certainly an overhang, but also the fact is that there are high expectations for Nike. They've been performing well. We've had a little bit of volatility, even you could say a little bit of softness in some of their wholesale partners, like the department store channel, like Foot Locker, who showcased sequential slowdown sequentially. And ultimately, people are going to be very focused to see if Nike was able to continue their top-line momentum in North America as well as China, as we previously discussed.